bite him. Roof! What's up? Oh, damn it. Somebody call a doctor, because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, Fear the Walking Dead time is upon us. Season 7, Episode 4. Breathe with me. Let's see how it goes. I'm expecting a lot out of a Halloween episode.
Let's go! Alright, so what we got here? Is this part of the warhead?
Oh, okay. You look awfully comfortable. Does she know where she's at? Or are they like at the Alamo or something?
Hello?
I don't know, but I don't think you're loading a musket. You better just whack them.
Use the end.
Oh, somebody did pop it.
She's awake!
There's Dan.
Sarah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. How long's she been out?
Where was I out? 2 days.
Shouldn't have gotten past the gate.
I closed it.
Are you sure, Daniel?
Yes.
No.
No.
Where are we?
It's called Fort San Vicente.
How'd I get here? I remember the chopper was spinning and
The engine overheated.
pilot. Yeah, right. Who the hell was that, Al?
It's better if you don't know.
What?
More riddles.
I'm not accepting that answer.
A pretty rough landing. You hit your head and you got knocked unconscious.
Was Wendel, he make it here?
Yeah, where is Wendell?
He...
No, they just gonna write him off like that?
We haven't heard from him since he left the dam.
The only thing we found so far is this.
Because we've been wondering where he's been at the last couple of seasons, it seems like.
That's interesting.
I'd step aside if you want to keep your teeth.
Pilot already gave us just enough courses of Prussian blue for a few of us to have a shot. Burn one up.
Burn this.
And if you go out there, you will die!
I don't understand. Everhard, you think you looked. I will look harder.
So is this gonna be our puzzle here for the
Well,
this crew?
This is going to be a Sarah story. Trying to find Wendell, who I haven't saw in forever.
It seems like forever, yeah.
Look at all that green.
Yeah.
When can you hear me?
Hey, Wen, it's me again.
Almost kind of a callback to season 1 of Walking Dead with the radios.
With Morgan.
Yeah.
I'll be riding the airwaves again tomorrow. Over and out, buddy.
Sarah? That you?
Who's
What?
this?
Morgan.
Ah,
Momo?
That's what we're
Couldn't
calling
hear.
the baby.
Who's baby?
Well, it's a long story.
Hearing your voice is music to my ears.
What happened to Wendell? I caught the end of your broadcast.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where are you? You haven't heard from him, have you?
No, we've been holed up in the Pennsylvania. Where are you?
Daniel, Lucy, Wes, Charlie, Jacob, and Al.
Tell me where you are. I'll come to you.
I'm at a lookout point a few miles from a spot called Fort San Vicente. I
Battery's
think
getting
one
low.
of the warheads was a dud. It's leaking like a sieve.
yeah, he ain't
there
gonna
was the
catch.
battery.
Yep. He's not gonna catch the last part saying don't come here.
Rufus!
Rufus.
Here you go. What's your brother's head doing in a box?
Your friend's head was meant to be in that box, not my brother.
There's a psycho who tried to kill Morgan.
His name was Emile, and Mr. Jones killed him.
Sure he deserved it.
If I was her, I would have just played dumb. Like, who are you, sir?
Yeah.
You're the one who's going to help me find Mr. Jones.
Tough to do. You don't know where he is.
He's in the Pennsylvania. Is that a hotel? Whatever it is, you're going to take me there.
Shoot me if you want, asshole.
I'd reconsider it if I were you. I'm the only hope you got of finding your brother.
Now, he could just be working her.
Oh, he's going to offer to help.
Yeah, but does he even know, or is he just bluffing?
Well, I think he's bluffing because he's going to do anything to get to Morgan.
Yeah, to get to Morgan.
When I need to find somebody, I will stop at nothing, and I do mean nothing until I find Morgan Jones in exchange for your brother. Tell Mr. Jones to meet us outside the rest stop, off exit 74A, at dawn tomorrow.
We find Wendell first. What happens to Morgan?
You're asking the wrong question. You should be asking what's going to happen to Wendell if you don't accept my terms.
Morgan, you copy?
I think it's a 100% bluff.
I'm agreeing with you on that.
If I get exposed, you giving me some of those pills you got.
Hell no. Only swiped enough for me and my bro.
I agreed to help you find your brother. I didn't agree to die for him.
That's a fancy little tool there.
Uh-huh.
What the hell?
I don't think you're gonna find him in there.
I will if they ate him.
Glenn and Rick.
Yep.
Season 2.
Yep.
The dead can cover 1.5 miles an hour up to 36 miles in a day. If your brother's a dead man walking, be as far as Spokane.
Dude, we never heard any stats like that.
No.
So that's a first.
That means he's been watching them.
You have anything that belongs to him? Rufus is a cadaver dog. He can smell the living and the dead. Go find.
I wonder if Rufus
Give
and
these
Dog
two
will
their
ever
proper
meet.
rest first.
Let's hope so. It's a good question. Should Rufus and Dog meet at some point in these shows? Drop a comment below.
Dude, they'll probably give them their own spin-off series. Like a Disney animated Walking Dead.
Look at this.
It's the Budweiser Clydesdales. We gonna meet a new character here? Rufus just standing there barking.
Put my dog in danger. For that alone, I should tell you.
He came at me.
And I intend to find out why.
Oh, you're gonna think Wendel's in there.
Mm-hmm.
What have you got in there?
More. Like them.
Any of these, Wendel?
What happened to their clothes?
I'm just supposed to spread them around.
If Rufus wasn't interested in them, he must have been interested in you. Strip.
Oh, he's got some of Wendel's.
Yeah. I mean, judging by what that dude's wearing, he's been out a while.
Yeah. And look at all the detail that they put on him. So
Yeah.
he's definitely, he has something of Wendel's.
Yep, he's been collecting people's stuff for a long time.
You recognize this? It's got Wendel's scent on it. Show us where you found it.
It's literally a walker farm, dude.
Yeah, and they're trusting that janky old wood to hold everything in, huh?
You're a real twisted piece of shit, you know that?
Everybody's done things. Yep, it's the wheelchair.
Damn.
That's his chair. Where is he?
Who? The skin bag who was tangled in it? Probably crawling somewhere around here if you want to look.
Oh. That, I'm not taking that as 100%. I don't know
No, I'm not. I thought his chair had the big wheels and back with the spikes on the back. I didn't think it was an electric one.
Honestly, it's been a minute. I can't remember exactly what he was in.
It seems like it's been so long since we've seen Wendel.
On my way to the rendezvous. Tell me what this is about. You copy? Will you please tell me what the hell is going on?
Oh, this is going to be a major shit show. I can't believe he held his word, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that says something about this dude.
Dead. You know it. We're done.
Whoa! I mean, I know he's after Morgan, but at the same time, I think he's a great character, which you could get him to turn.
Oh, whoa! Guys.
Okay, let's stop. Holy shit. You cannot have that kind of accident, nosedive, with no seatbelts on without them flying through the windshield.
Yeah, what are we doing here, guys? Come on.
Just to propel a story. So stupid by you writers.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys want to hate on us for that kind of comment, please do so in the comments. Let us know if you think we're overreacting to that. But that was a bad spot. Yeah. Come on.
How many times are we going to see the out-of-control car where the person just blindly hits the gas and lets go of the wheel? I mean, come on.
No seatbelts.
No.
They would have flew nose first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Rufus.
Oh, I forgot about the dog being in the car.
Guys, come on. I need some comments on this.
That. The goddamn warhead.
Your ribs hurt? Maybe you punctured a lung?
I didn't puncture shit.
Maybe you're just having a panic attack. Breathe. We will get out of here. I promise. This is what I do. What I used to do.
He's starting to turn a little bit.
Search and rescue for 15 years.
See, they can't kill off this Josiah character. They already did it with Emile.
Yeah, and they said it was a mistake.
Yeah, this actor's great. Please keep him. Have him team up with Morgan. We'll figure it out. I mean, look what you just did with the car.
Yeah.
Emile and I were out searching for some hikers that had got trapped in a forest fire. I twisted my ankle, wound up in the heart of the burn zone. Other rangers, they said that it was too dangerous, too late. No matter how hard he fought, how hard he looked, he just kept getting trapped in the smoke.
How'd he find you?
He didn't. It was Rufus. He knew I was alive the whole time. He said he could feel my heart beating across the woods. Till the day that I felt mine stop. And I knew he was gone. I didn't need to see it. I just knew.
That's what you meant when you said I wouldn't be looking for him if he was dead.
You'd feel it. You know what? We can still find him.
See, gotta keep the character, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be disappointed if they take him out for a second time.
Yeah.
Morgan, I'm in a little bit of trouble.
Miles south of the rendezvous.
You ready to honor our deal?
We're gonna keep looking for Wendel. But you ain't gonna kill Morgan. Because you're not a killer. You're just all mixed up because of your bro. Just like I was.
I hope this is what made the turn for him, because I do think this actor is fantastic, and he'd be a great addition to Fear. Because they just made him have those signs of a baby face, good guy, protagonist, whatever verbiage you want to use. I'm not worried about Sarah here. She'll be all right.
Yeah. Man, she got masked up with something, but... Oh! Morgan's there already?
I cut your head off.
Oh, they ain't wasting time.
No, getting right to it.
Can we stop?
For a minute.
Josiah, you're not a killer!
My brother is.
It's gonna make him bite him.
Rufus got bit?
What have I done?
Dude, Rufus got bit. Oh my god.
Oh, come on. I wasn't sure until they showed that scene with the pup's nose. I don't think it affects animals, though, in this universe.
I hope you're right.
I think it's just the bite. I don't think animals turn.
How's he doing?
He's hurting pretty bad. Beans are his favorite. I thought they might bring him some peace. He doesn't deserve this.
This is his wake-up calls to what he's been doing.
Mistakes. He saved my life. Twice now.
Why don't you give it a minute and see if it actually happens?
I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought it was about Emile. The whole time it was about me. I didn't want to let him go.
Wendel and I were not exactly twins in conventional terms. I was born premature, and my mom died having me. They put me in the NICU because I was having trouble breathing on my own.
Is anyone else holding on to hope that
the dog's
all right?
Yeah, I am.
They put my incubator next to the other baby that was born that day. I started breathing. I took my cue to breathe from him.
Come on! You lazy ass writers. I'm so mad right now. Between the car and this is garbage, dude.
I mean, I like the risk. I like the risk they took because, I mean, they did it with a baby too in season 6.
I'm sorry about my brother Emile coming after you like that.
Wendel didn't have his chair. He would have needed help from somebody. Victor, he's alive. Thinks he's got something to prove to me. Found Wendel out here, there's every chance that's where he is.
I'd like to come with you. I can still hold up my end of the deal.
You know, they're still in the Fallout area right now.
I know. Well, at least this turned out the way we hoped. That he made the baby face turn.
Yeah. Had to get rid of Rufus to do it.
I'm really surprised they took that risk to get rid of Rufus. I can only imagine how many people are going to be like, what the hell was that?
Safe to say Vic still enjoys the smell of his own farts.
He's already got June and John's dad in there.
Come on, Vic.
Victor's too much of a coward to come down here himself.
It's okay, Howard. We saw you coming from miles away. You bringing strays to my doorstep now?
Is he in the tower with you?
Why would you assume he was here?
Because of what you said, what you were gonna do.
Wendel is indeed here.
Is he okay?
More than okay.
Wendel has a real knack for supply logistics and management. I remember who stood by me when it mattered. You weren't among them. She's not going in. If you want to see your brother, I'll tell him to come out. It's not a revolving door. Once he's out, there's no going back in. You think your journey back to wherever you came from will be any less fraught? Like Wendel did, or like Morgan at the submarine? Didn't he tell you? Grace and that baby are barely scraping by.
It's true. I saw it for myself.
You really want what's best for Wendel. Protect him from it.
He's not wrong.
Nope. And Strand holds a grudge.
Don't tell him I was here. If Wendel knew, he'd come looking for me.
Agreed.
Everything he does.
He's a showman. Gosh, I gotta say, I'm not hating on Victor at all. And I'm trying to put my bias aside and just see it through his eyes.
Thank you.
No. Thank you, both of you.
Where are you going?
I don't completely know.
You can come back with me.
Vivek said that...
Yeah, what he said was right. We're stretched thin.
But the warhead, I was exposed for too long. You don't want a sick man on your hand.
You're not gonna get sick.
Yeah. That's this way all of them were, though.
Saving that for Wendel. Now that I know he's safe.
Thank you. Still need some time before I'm ready.
You know how to reach us.
Well, I sure hope they make him a regular.
Yeah, because that was
At least
a pretty
he's alive this time.
That was a pretty quick turn. All in one episode, he completely changed what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
The others back at the fort, you're gonna wonder what happened to me.
Can't be safe with an open warhead that close. Gonna get everybody back, Sarah.
Why aren't you out dispersing them?
I found something. I need to show it to Arno. He's going to want to see this himself.
What is it?
Oh.
Got the warhead.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to go after Strand?
It might be. Woo, Diamond Dave.
Yeah, that was
the Halloween episode of Fear the Walking Dead.
Well, our Halloween episode. This will appear next week on AMC.
Well, that's true, but never mind then. Never mind.
Never mind.
So what were your thoughts on this one?
I'm going to start off with some cons here, some of my negatives. The big one was that damn car, guys.
Yeah,
I know,
come on.
Yeah, I know some of you might pick on me in the comments for that. Feel free to do so, but come on. Nosedive, no seatbelt.
Yeah.
The odds of them barely getting hurt are like 0.00001.
0 injuries, not a scratch, not favoring an arm or anything.
Not even a ribs. I know they mentioned, maybe you got some punctured lungs, but
she's like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, they just mentioned it. There was no selling of any body part.
They got out and they started fighting walkers right away. And if you wanted to have that situation, why couldn't you just have them turn off to the side and maybe slam into a rock or something, or something?
Hit a tree.
But you know why they did it? Because they wanted for the trailer the big shot of the car doing the jump into the canyon. That's why they did it. And it's lazy.
Yeah, that's my big nitpick on that. Yep. The other negative for me was, and I don't know how I feel about this, so maybe it shouldn't be a negative or positive, but Rufus, I'm really surprised they had the guts to pull the trigger on taking out Rufus, because I know in season 6 we lost a baby. I will say I do appreciate the risk they take.
Yep.
So I'm conflicted internally, and part of me says, wow, they actually had the balls to do this, and then the other part of me is just like, why'd you kill off Rufus?
Yeah. The fact that they used Rufus's death to kind of help turn Josiah to his side, okay, I can see that. But guys, any of you who are fans of The Walking Dead, you all know animals cannot be affected by the disease. They do not turn. So,
and that's according to Robert Kirkman,
himself,
the creator himself. And we are referencing, because we did a double check on this before we even said this. This was also on Screen Rant from back in January of 2021 here. So
I'm thinking we could have just put a bandage on Rufus and hopefully everything would have been all right. But I get why they had to do it. Pros of the episode, Strand is really building towards something, and like I kind of said in the episode, I don't see him as the villain really this season. I think it's going to be those other guys who grab the warhead, because Strand isn't really antagonizing the guys or trying to bait them into a battle at all. He's like, this is how it is, take it or leave it.
Yeah, he's straightforward with everything. Yeah. And it's hard not, I'm trying to keep my bias because I really enjoy Coleman Domingo's presentation here of Strand, because I feel like they should have unleashed him back in season 1, because season 1 is when we saw him in the cage talking and just delivering, and then they kind of did what they did until now, which I'm not saying he was bad during those other seasons.
They completely replaced the cast.
But his performance this year of this Victor is
he's the man.
Just fantastic. And so, to your point, I don't see him being a villain right now, even though in the trailers and the lead up to season 7 they were kind of, we kept asking Morgan versus Strand, but
all the way until this episode we thought that's what they were building to, was Morgan and Strand, and clearly I don't get that vibe at all anymore.
Yeah, right now I don't see that being the case, and I believe that Victor is this Negan from The Walking Dead. And what I mean by that is his directness and him being very open and very blunt with everybody. And to your point of what you said, he's not trying to poke the bear and fight.
Not trying to start a battle. He doesn't even want anything from Morgan and those guys. He's just like, nah, you can't come. It's not for you. He thinks they sold him out, so he's not going to have them in his community.
And truly, do you guys think Wendel is truly alive? I know they did a really good job on Strand there of saying, his logistics and management of whatever.
Yeah.
So that made me, at first I was questioning it, and then it made me believe that he's there. So I still wonder, though, because they haven't shown him. Do you folks still think he's alive? Drop a comment down below on that.
Yeah, I think you pretty much nailed the bases there, Diamond Dave. I agree with just about everything you said. I enjoyed the episode. I like the progression of it, where we're going. It's kind of leading us to a new enemy, perhaps. And aside from some of my nitpicks with Sarah when she makes her deliveries almost Abraham-like, it feels forced and it doesn't seem natural for her. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to work for me. I love everything else she does.
She's great when she's being herself.
But when she tries to throw him the Abraham-like comments, that's where she kind of that's when she kind of loses me. But other than that, I thought everybody did great. Guys, let's see where this season goes.
Folks, we are on a very aggressive goal to hit 10,000 subs by the end of this year, so if you thought this reaction was somewhat entertaining, we ask that you consider that subscribe button so we can continue to give you more awesome content like this one right here.
That wasn't bad. He sounded a little bit like Coleman Domingo there. That was all right.
I wish I had his voice.
For Diamond Dave Damone, I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. We'll see you next week for more Fear the Walking Dead.